They're saying the Skype feed isn't working, Melissa said.
It's off and on, it's sporadic. You know, they're cutting down
I'm gonna put
a
my
lot of
phone
the
keys here. If anybody wants to steal my
internet
car,
connections.
keys to it.
They're cutting down a lot of the internet connections. They're cutting them back.
Well, you have that kind of thing going.
I've got 100%. I just turned off the TVs.
Okay.
So I just have the TVs turned off. Everybody is not using just me,
Nobody else
Wi-Fi. So you have Wi-Fi. Alright, you have Wi-Fi.
I'll turn mine off. I'm gonna turn mine off. Everybody just turn their Wi-Fi off.
Yeah.
Hey baby, honey, are we almost ready to start or?
I think we're ready for the most part. Are we ready to start, everyone? Is everything in place? Is everything good?
Everybody's not in our place.
I'm not gonna.
Patty. Patty.
Okay. I gotta turn my phone off.
I want to.
Okay.
We walk.
And then we reach
Patty.
Somebody's waiting for She knows what's on my phone.
So, question, does anyone have a little lighter or something?
That's not.
That will work.
There's
It
another.
works.
I got another one.
But is we have a smaller one that, no? Okay. Matches?
Yes, I have matches.
Are they?
I have real matches.
There's another one over here. Got one. Yeah, they got it. Here's another one.
For your pork chops and hamburgers and.
Alright, we're lighting them up.
Oh, she was looking really.
That looks better.
Okay.
That actually, well, it's just a little less.
She did nice work, sir.
Alright.
I'm a little bit,
Oh, where are the rings?
We
yeah,
got
right
it.
here, we got them.
Who's gonna bring them? Who's handling
They're
it?
up there.
Okay.
They're here.
Here, do you have another one? Then you have a
Yeah, I think we're good. I think we got it.
Here's matches.
Okay.
These work.
Okay, great. We'll keep those just in case.
I'll be the match bearer.
These pictures are cheap. That's what the contrast with that big barbecue. I love it. I see that all the time. It's great. And who's doing the music?
Yeah. I mean, she's gonna follow.
Everybody good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we ready?
With my, she's gonna pause.
Okay.
Kate's ready.
Alright.
Then we adjust. So she has to learn.
Alrighty. And Don't wait for the music to fade out on us here. Great. All right. So, who presents Kate to be married to Markandeya?
We do.
Fantastic. Hands to God and presentation. All right. Nice. Where's that dress here? There we go. Let's take care of that. Let's open that up a bit and give it a little bit of a display if we can. If possible. Maybe we need to have Dad step over to his chair there before we have an embargo against his seating there. Good. All right, please join hands. Please be seated. Welcome. Thank you, family and honored guests, for coming to witness the marriage of Kate and Markandeya. This is a truly special day for them, even amidst this pandemic, as Kate has put it. There's been a great deal of preparation, effort, rescheduling, and planning to bring them to this moment. Yet, here we are. Their great day has arrived. Kate and Markandeya are now surrounded by the people who love them, who support them, and who are hopeful that their lives together will be filled with happiness, joy, and meaning as they step into their future together as husband and wife. So I have a few words now to share that the bride and groom have shared with me concerning their journey together and some things they love about each other. Begins, ironically enough, Markandeya and Kate met in the laboratory over their love of science, medicine, and physical fitness. They have worked day in and day out together for the last 7 years. Each confesses to never tiring of spending so much time together. Markandeya and Kate's personalities balance each other perfectly, creating a unique blend of characteristics that will serve them well throughout their marriage. They are co-workers, workout partners, aka swole-mates. Is that right? Did I say that right? Swole-mates? Best friends, crazy dog parents, science-loving nerds, and soon-to-be husband and wife. And ladies and gentlemen, this is why we are all here today, on this very special day. We're here to celebrate with Markandeya and Kate this joyous love, this devotion that they share, as today they become united for all their days as husband and wife. Reading from 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4, as a reminder of some things that will be very helpful for any marriage. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. All right, I'm going to ask you each the question that I've had now. Markandeya, do you choose Kate to be your wife, companion, and friend? Do you promise to love her, respect her, and accept her through all the changing circumstances of your life together?
I do.
Kate, Do you choose Markandeya to be your husband, companion, and friend? Do you promise to love him, respect him, and accept him through all the changing circumstances of your life together?
I do.
And that's the right answer, by the way, just so both of you know the correct answer. Good. Amidst everything going on, it's easy to remember to forget a few details here and there. So they are definitely remembering the important ones. And I'm going to talk a little bit about now the history of their wedding rings, because they're going to exchange vows and rings in a moment. And there's a rich history with wedding rings, dating back to ancient times, where it was thought that eternity was represented by a circle. Now, a circle has no beginning and no end. There's no entry or exit. Like marriage, beautifully creating an enclosed system of unity. As Markandeya and Kate give themselves to each other today, their rings are a very beautiful and joyful sign of their lifelong love and of their unending commitment. Markandeya and Kate, may these your wedding rings serve as a reminder to each of you of your abiding love and your constant dedication for all your days together. We're now going to continue with vows and ring exchange, but beginning with some personal words that the bride and groom have composed for each other. So I'm going to have you release hands at this time. Okay, just keep your hands together down below. And then, Mark, if you could go ahead and bring your personal vows out at this time. And anytime you'd like to begin, we're going to continue with some personal words that the groom has prepared for his bride.
Kate, I promise to love you, to be your best friend, to respect and support you, to be patient with you, to work together with you to achieve our goals, to accept you unconditionally, and to share life with you throughout the years.
So, are you right-handed? Right-handed, good. So I have you take your left hand and just turn it upwards like this, and place your right hand directly underneath. And just keep facing your bride. And Kate, you can keep your hands down. Still, we gotta get all set up here. She's ready to go. I get it. That's good. That is a good sign. That's a positive sign. We'll now have the presentation of the bride's ring to the groom. Go ahead and now pick up the ring with your right hand. Now your left hand is ready to receive her left hand, so left to left. Good. Partially place the ring on her ring finger. Bring your thumb around just a little bit. Bring your thumb around. Here, move your left thumb. And move the other way. There you are. Good. There's a little more. Just hold the ring right there. You're all set. Perfect. And now while looking at your bride, please repeat after me. I, Markandeya, take you, Kate, to be my wedded wife, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, in joy and in sorrow, to love and to cherish, as long as we both shall live. I give you this ring as a sign of my promise. You can help. Nobody's going anywhere, so we can wait for as long as we can. All right, the woman's touch.
I don't want to hurt you.
The bride's touch did it. Very cool. All righty. Fantastic. All right, so Mark, you keep your hands down below, right? That's good. And then I'll bring these to you. We'll now continue with some very personal words that the bride has prepared for her groom. Yes.
I, Kate, take you, Markandeya, to be my husband. I promise to love you through this pandemic and the next. I promise to always remind you to clean up your messes and tease you about your disorganized files. I promise to always be hyper and talkative even when I know that you're not listening. Actually, I apologize about the talking because it doesn't stop. I know that with you and God, I shall never falter, and I can do all the crazy things to which I set my mind. I promise to respect and support you, to be patient and loving towards you, to work by your side to achieve the things we value and dream of, to encourage you to reach for the stars, and to savor our time together. I pledge to you all of these things from the bottom of my heart for the rest of our lives.
Place your right hand directly on your knee. Okay. We'll now have the presentation of the groom's ring to the bride. Now pick up that ring with your right hand. Your left hand is ready to receive Mark's left hand. So left to left. Good. Mark will place the ring on his ring finger. And Mark, bring that free hand up underneath, please. I can put it over here. All righty. You guys are doing great. Yeah. And now while looking at your groom, please repeat after me. I, Kate,
I, Kate,
take you, Markandeya,
take you, Markandeya,
to be my wedded husband,
to be my wedded husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
in joy and in sorrow,
in joy and in sorrow,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign of my promise.
as a sign of my promise.
All right, so I'm going to now, I'm going to call your mom's phone for you. Okay. And so where you guys are comfortable stepping aside to whatever will be easier for you. And we're going to have moms come forward now. Kate's mom will light her candle on that side, and Mark's mom will light his candle on his side. So take your time there, ladies. There's that beautiful lighter, I think. There, good flame on that. Let's go. Good flame. Wonderful. Thank you, moms. Kate and Markandeya, if you would step over to your candles, respective candles, and we'll explain a little bit about what's happening here. Before you met, your lives are on different paths with different destinations, but love has brought you together and joined these separate paths into one. The single candles that have been lit by your mothers symbolize your previous separate lives, separate sets of friends, separate families, and the different life's journeys you've traveled. I now ask that you each take your individual candles, join them together, join the two flames together, and then together light the center candle, as much as you're able to do easily. With the lighting of the center candle, you've now symbolically joined your once separate lives. As two flames combine into one light, so now are your friends and family joined through you into one. And your once solitary life's paths are also now one. All that was once separate is now shared. And in this sharing, you will both find great comfort and joy as you forge a new life's path and destination together. Okay, we're now going to proceed to the glass blending ceremony. And so this time, we're going to have each of the fathers please come forward. And Mark will pick up the vase, the narrow vase in the back, and it's got the glass here. So Mark, if you would pick this up. And then we're going to have Jack please pick up the thin one with the purple. And then you gentlemen can pour those glass particles into the center vase as representing your fatherhood into the lives of the bride and groom. Great. Alrighty. And I'm going to have Markandeya and Kate come and please pick up your vases. Each of you shall now pour the contents into the middle vase. Try to blend it together as you're doing it. And this is again representing their combined lives in marriage. The combined glass will be taken by an artist and blown into a beautiful vase, and they'll never be separated again. And this is how your marriage will be. The glass and your marriage symbolize what can happen when raw, unfinished elements come together. They can be two separate entities, fluid and independent of each other, and can have an exquisiteness of their own. But join them together and the result can be stunning in its beauty, inspiring in its strength, humbling in its function. As with your marriage, this vase that is going to be formed out of the central vase and all the glass components requires great care. So cherish it, polish it, protect it from any harm. Keep from it that which can break it or chip away at it, and it will remain for your lifetimes a thing of great beauty. We will now have the recitation of what is known as the wedding blessing. Kate and Markandeya. Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be shelter for the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth to the other. Now there will be no loneliness, for each of you will be companion to the other. Now you are two persons, but there's only one life before you. May beauty surround you both in the journey ahead and through all the years. May happiness be your companion, and your days together be good and long upon the earth. Markandeya and Kate, now that you've exchanged your vows on this beautiful day of celebration and joy, and along with your family, your honored guests, those watching by internet, by Skype, together, everyone wishing you many long years of happiness, prosperity, and love, it is my honor and privilege to now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. And a bouquet can be returned to her at this time. And if everyone would please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, it is my pleasure to present, for the first time anywhere, Mr. and Mrs. Bradley. Congratulations, yeah,
Wonderful
yeah.
job.
And thank you.
Wonderful,
Thank you.
wonderful job.
Nice ceremony.
Yes.
Appreciate that. Yeah, Kate is a darling, so you guys have done some good things with her for sure.
Well, yeah, thank you, thank you. Mark as well. Mark as well. Good fit.
Maybe a nice slow one here. Congratulations.
Yeah, Matt, stay together forever. Yeah. Yeah, keep fighting on it every day in this country now.
Okay, we did a wonderful job.
There now.
Kate's told me about it.
Congratulations, Big Papa.
Congratulations
My
to
pleasure.
you too. Great.
Congratulations.
My wife, I was joking. Of course, I will be.
That might be something.
I advertise on
Wonderful ceremony. Oh, hey, thanks. Oh, thanks a lot. Good work with the music. Yeah, I appreciate that.
First time.
You did fantastic. You did.
Sweat back there, son.
You did
From
fantastic.
yesterday, they're like, well, there's this whole math equation out there. I don't know about this.
Thanks, Jack.
Write
Yeah,
it
you
down.
did
Write
great.
it down.
Right there. You're good?
That's right. That's right. It's out there as peaceful as can
For a while.
be. Peaceful as can be.
It's 12 hours.